Please confirm that you are back. And I just wanted to show you one last demo so that you can proceed with your sprint. Anurag, Harsh, Praveen, please confirm. Vivek, I can see a new user, Jayashri. Jayashri.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Yeah.
I got.
Are you a transferring?
Yes, ma'am. I got transferred here from Wave 23.
Okay. Jayashri, you wait. I'll talk to you separately.
Okay, ma'am.
You stay in the session.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
So, before rolling out today's sprint, continuation of our optional interface, I created a demo program. So what we discussed in the beginning of our OOPS, I created book class. So book class it's an heterogeneous type holding a string, holding an integer and another object as a data member. And the third is an author object of user defined class. So generate your constructor, get set and toString. But book is holding three different data member. One is of string type, the other one is integer, the other one is author type. So author I declared a class and followed with two data members, which is author name and author pen name. So in main, I have created object for author. So I have created one author and that author object had assigned to book. I have Java book of 200 by its respective author name and price. I have second book, which is Harry Potter of price belongs to J.K. Rowling. So I have added two book object in my list. If any of the case the list is holding null value, my optional will return else part. So I'm just traversing all the data in my list. So it returns both the books. There were two books. Listen carefully. I have applied few filtering and sorting process. The first process is sorting the data based on book name. So book name is an attribute of book class. So you can do sorting directly by fetching your book name, get book name. Whereas if you want to do any operation on your author name or author's pen name, you need to take the reference of your author object followed with you need to call the respective get method. So listen, initially line number 17 and 18, after adding those two book object to the list, and my list name is list1, line number 17 and 18, I'm just traversing all the value in my list and I'm printing the record. Followed with line number 20, I'm sorting the data based on book name. So list stream sorted, get the book number, use comparator, sort it, convert that to list. If you want, you can use any terminal operation. If you want, you can use for each and you can print. Or if you want to collect it in another list, you use collect method, one another terminal operation. So this is a direct way. So in my book object list, I wanted to sort based on book name. Whereas if you want to sort the data in a list based on author pen name. So call stream sorted, use comparator. Here, whenever if you are sorting, use get author's author name, which will be compared with second object author's author name and convert that to list. So whenever if you are taking the reference of author name and author pen name, you need to capture it with the help of get author. Because author class is a separate user defined class holding author name and author's pen name. Assume like I want to retrieve the data of the respective book name and the respective author's pen name. So guys, listen, the third one is unique. Let us try with optional. So let's say I have book holding Java book name, price, and author object is having author name and author pen name. So I'm having Java book detail and Harry Potter book detail. So let's assume I want to do a fetching of data based on book details as well as author details. So here I have tried, I want to compare with book name as well as author's pen name. So if I pass Java and if author's pen name is provided, then I want to find it out. If it is returning null, if I don't have a record, it should show the respective optional is empty or not. I'll repeat again. So let us filter the record based on two different data passing. One is direct variable, the other one is referenced variable. In such case, you can use list, stream, filter. So you traverse all the data. So get your book name, compare with whatever the book name you wanted to get, and operator, because I want to compare with two conditions. And the other condition is with respective author's pen name, it needs to match. And we are calling find first method of optional class. If the data is available, data is present without null, I'm printing the object. Else, I'm printing optional is empty. We are calling an empty method. If the data matches, it will return the respective object, or otherwise it returns an empty object. I'll show you an output. I'm sure the output and the program is not new to you. Only thing is, whatever we have tried with employee object, the same has been tried with book and author. So I have two book details. So book is holding book name, price, and author. Author is another referenced class. Then I'm sorting based on book name. So alphabetical order, book name has been sorted. Author's pen name has been sorted in alphabetical order. So followed with the book name, it should matches with Java, and its pen name needs to be matches with JG. So whichever the data I have passed. I'm sharing the code, and there is one sprint for today's session, which is the last sprint. You need to do with combination of streams and optional. I'm sharing the URL. I'm giving you 5 minutes time to read the problem statement and refer the source. Just analyze what needs to be done. We'll discuss on the same. Practice statement cricket tournament. For an international cricket tournament, data of the cricket players participating from different countries has been collected. You need to search, analyze, and extract the information from the list. Listen carefully. There were some tasks you need to do with respective method. You will be provided with a country and a name. Given a country and a name, we need to find the cricketer from the entire data list of cricketer player. We will be provided with the list. So in my data list, I need to match the country name and the player's name. Sort the list of cricketers, sorting in alphabetical order based on their names belongs to the particular country. Let's assume I have passed India. So in India, there might be some 7 players. So 7 players data needs to be sorted based on names. Search for the cricketers who have played more than 50 matches. Find the cricketer who have scored the highest run for their country, maximum runs for their country. So like book, author, There were two classes. One is cricket class. The other one is country model class. You need to complete it. So let me open cricket. Yes. Cricket class is holding cricketer name, matches played, total runs. So you need to find maximum runs by the player, highest score, and country object. So country is a user defined type. Cricket class is having 5 different data. 4 belongs to predefined type. 1 belongs to user defined type. So there is name, match play, total run, highest score. I don't think much details will be there for country. In country, there is country code and name. That's all. Country is having country code and country is having name. Don't confuse with cricket name and country name. Okay. So yeah, complete your getter, setter, constructor, and toString.
Ma'am, constructor is already present.
Yeah. If required, you add no argument constructor. See, there is no main method. Keep this in such the way. Don't make mistake in your modular. So line number 10. Public return type is optional. So you need to create an optional object. For optional class of the type cricket, you need to create an object. And you want to return that object. If it is present, you will return an object. Else you will return an empty object. What needs to be done? You will be passing a cricket list holding all the data of the type list. So based on the cricketer name, based on the country name, you need to filter the record and you want to return an optional object. So given a country and a name, so you will be providing cricketer name and you will be providing country name. Yeah, you need to use AND operator only. You will filter the data available in your cricket list and you need to return optional object. So if it is present, you will return optional object. Don't come to conclusion for everything you need to return optional object. No. You will be creating an optional object. Go for matching. If it is present, you return. Don't print, you return optional. Else you will return optional.empty. Don't come to conclusion all the time it is returning empty. Is it possible to complete the first task?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And second one is simple. Even you can do it with stream. Sort the list of cricketers in alphabetical order of the names belonging to the particular country. So they have passed a country name. So let's assume if I pass India. So in the list, there were some 7 cricket players under the country India. Those players' name alone you need to sort. Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the first intermediate operation you need to do? Guys, streams. What is the first operation we need to do with this task?
Filter.
Filter.
By country name.
Yeah, you need to filter based on country name. Then you need to retrieve. You can use map also. And then you want to sort based on player's name. So filter the record first. Out of, for example, 20 records, you will retrieve 7 records of the respective country. Then you need to, with that 7 record, you need to sort based on names. So don't forget the first intermediate operation is filtering. And the rest are all simple. Search for the cricketer who have played 50 matches. It's simple. So by using filter, they have already passed list. We know we need to get only 50 matches. So you directly filter with greater than 50. Find the cricketer who have scored highest run for their country. So they have provided an entire list. For every time you need to take this list. And they have provided a country name. You need to find the highest run. According to me, the first one alone, you do it with optional because it is required here. Remaining, you can do it with streams or optional. I don't have a problem. So complete within an hour. Hardly every function requires 1 or 2 lines of code. That's all.